Exactly.
He's also accused the United States of helping you get out of Uganda. Is that true? Did the U.S. help you get out? And does this explain why you are now in Washington?
I will not name the people that helped me get out of Uganda. But the most important thing is that I am out of Uganda. But
Wait a second. That doesn't sound like denying. Did the USA, did I get that right? Let's go back and listen to what he says. Listen here. Did the US help you, ladies and gentlemen?
the same part,
Wait a second.
I will not name the
Also accused the United States of helping you get out of Uganda. Is that true? Did the U.S. help you get out? And does this explain why you are now in Washington?
I will not name the people.
Do you feel still under threat, even far away from Uganda? I mean, do you think there are threats on your life, or because you're across the Atlantic, you are protected? As a conclusion, Bobi Wine, do you still want to be president of Uganda, or have those past experiences, especially this last one, indicated you that it's maybe not something you want to pursue?
Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, the president of the National Unity Platform, Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Robert, famously known as Bobi Wine, is speaking to France 24. Remember, Bobi Wine fled his home shortly after casting his ballot on the 15th January 2026 and ultimately left Uganda just a few days ago after a failed attempt to get him arrested by Muhoozi Kainerugaba and Museveni's foot soldiers. Now, talking to France 24, he indicated that he's planning to go back to Uganda. And what else is he going to be telling us in this exclusive conversation? Let's go on and listen to what he has to say.
Hello and welcome to Tete a Tete here on France 24. Our guest this week is Robert Kyagulanyi. He's better known as Bobi Wine, a star singer turned politician from Uganda. After spending nearly 2 months in hiding after a contested presidential election, which he describes as tainted in order to allow the re-election of Yoweri Museveni for a 7th term, Bobi Wine has resurfaced a few days ago in Washington, where he joins us from. Thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you for having me, Mark, and good morning or good afternoon or good evening.
On July 15th, this presidential election took place. After that, you vanished. Can you tell us exactly what happened since?
Well, to be exact, I escaped from my home on the 16th of January, just one day after the election, following a raid on my house. I had earlier got information that there was a plan to harm me, and indeed, when the military raided my house on the orders of General Muhoozi Kainerugaba, the son of Museveni and the head of our military, I made my way out of my house, and I was in hiding for almost 2 months, following not private but public orders for my execution. Eventually, I was able to escape my country and resurface in Washington. But in between, my home was raided again and run over. My wife was assaulted, and my family members. My wife ended up in hospital, and the military has been occupying my home since then.
But you were able to escape from them for weeks, even nearly 2 months. This shows that maybe you were helped by some official, and maybe some in the regime are not totally in agreement with the order to go after you.
Sure. Most importantly, the people of Uganda shielded me everywhere I go. The common people risked their lives and families to house me, to feed me, and to clothe me, and to accommodate me. But most importantly, I had assistance from security people that I will not mention from within the regime who are not in agreement with the way our country is being run. Most importantly, the way our military is being run by the son of the current president. So
I love that. And I'm sorry, I'm going to have to make a comment here. I love the fact that, we happen to know that the folks within the Museveni criminal regime who are not happy with the way things are going, especially in the military, the most sensitive institution in any country. Now, I know for sure you cannot rule people with an iron fist for 40 years and you think that all people are happy. But it gives you a different feeling when you get to know that, hey, there are actually folks who are going to be like, hey, they're coming after you. Please use this route or take this action and stuff like that. That's incredible.
I was assisted and I was able to escape the country through one of the big countries that I will not mention.
You've been arrested before. I mean, you've been in trouble, if I may use the expression, with the regime before. Why did you feel that this time you needed to flee? I mean, do you think they were after you, not only to capture you, but also possibly to kill you?
Yes, I've been arrested before, I've been tortured before, but this time it was explicit. In the past, the people that were in charge of the military, yes, they were brutal, as arrogant and as murderous as General Museveni's son. This time, the person who is in charge is known for brutality. He tortures people for fun and kills people for fun. He himself confessed to killing 24 of my friends, and he said publicly that he was looking for me to make sure I am the 25th dead body. He has threatened to kill before, and he has done it. He has threatened to capture our people, and he has done it. He threatened to raid my house, and he did it. Beat up my wife, and she ended up in hospital. So when he threatened to kill me, I knew that my death was imminent. And indeed, there were very many roadblocks mounted all over the country looking for me. There were many raids on the officials of my party, the members of parliament, and even my personal assistant. His house was raided and his wife was abducted. Up to now, the wife of Sheriff Naja, my personal assistant, is missing. She was picked up from the military, from the house by the military, and this was on camera. And up to now, she has not been seen again.
And I'm sorry again to pause here, but I want to paint a clear image here because you have so many regime apologists who engage in gaslighting and utter manipulation, and they've been able to convince a few rubes, and these rubes are victims of the Museveni's criminal regime. But somewhere, they believe that by making fun of the people who are suffering makes them something special. You have them making fun of the liberation struggle and the struggles and trials of Bobi Wine because they do not support him. And that's their right. I mean, I'm not calling you to support Bobi Wine. You can support whoever you want. But it is ridiculous to the core. If you turn Bobi Wine's struggles into jokes and laughter as moments of banter, that is utterly stupid. I mean, we're talking about a command of the defense forces who posted a picture, a photo of Bobi Wine's bodyguard tortured, and then said, hey, I've been keeping him in my basement. A man who has bragged about killing people. He says, hey, so-and-so killed this number. I want to surpass him. Ladies and gentlemen, that's where we are. And whoever doesn't understand how dangerous our country is finding, the situation our country is finding itself, is not far from blind, ignorant, or utterly stupid. We have a man who prides in killing citizens. Take all the time you have and think about that. It doesn't matter whether you support Bobi Wine or any politician. It doesn't even matter whether you are political or apolitical. It just takes a sense of humanity and a little bit of common sense to be like, this is wrong. Why would a man brag about killing? Saying, I can kill you whenever I want. Or I've killed 22 of your supporters. I'm coming after you. and you do not have a comment, or you don't think that is wrong because you are apolitical, how about you are stupid? And I'm sorry to say that. Jeez.
General Muhoozi Kainerugaba, who you've mentioned repeatedly on social media, he accused you actually of fleeing to the United States already back in January, and that you're actually spending your time having a good time in the United States. What is your response to those allegations?
Yeah.
Well, I hope that the words of Muhoozi Kainerugaba, who is the head of our military, show the image of what our military is like. First of all, I'm confident to communicate that the military is not as
It's got a whopping three hairs. Is there something like 3 hairs?
professional as it's supposed to be. He said that I was 1 minute on January 30th. He said I was in America, but then he was looking for me. He raided my house later, and he has been raiding people. The things that he does and the things that he says, that is supposed to communicate to the world what our military is like in Uganda.
Exactly.
He's also accused the United States of helping you get out of Uganda. Is that true? Did the US help you get out? And does this explain why you are now in Washington?
I will not name the people that helped me get out of Uganda. But the most important thing is that I am out of Uganda. But
Wait a second. That doesn't sound like denying. Did the USA, did I get that right? Let's go back and listen to what he says. Listen here. Did the US help you, ladies and gentlemen? Wait a second.
I will not name the
Also accused the United States of helping you get out of Uganda. Is that true? Did the US help you get out? And does this explain why you are now in Washington?
I will not name the people that helped me get out of Uganda. But the most important thing is that I am out of Uganda. But the same person has accused many countries. He has threatened to capture Kenya.
That doesn't sound like denial to me. Let me know what you think.
He has come out. He has threatened to capture Sudan, and he has actually come out to proudly boast for murdering people in South Sudan. So this is a person that will attack anybody at leisure.
That's not an admission, and it is not a denial. It is a nebulous response right there. It is political, it is calculated, and I like it.
Do you feel still under threat, even far away from Uganda? I mean, do you think there are threats on your life, or because you're across the Atlantic, you are protected?
I am still under threat. I am aware that I'm being followed. And, in Uganda, history shows that many dissidents have left the country and have been followed and hurt, harmed, or even killed from very far away from home. I am still under threat. However, at least I know that I can communicate in the tentative. I can be able to speak to the world.
Exactly.
Right.
Beautiful.
What are you waiting for? There is also talk that U.S. Ambassador to Uganda, William Popp, is brokering an agreement with President Museveni that would allow your safe return and your party, the National Unity Platform, to be recognized as a legitimate political party. Are there such talks underway to help you get back and help your party re-become a normal political party?
First and foremost, we don't need any negotiation for our political party to be recognized.
Brilliant.
The law is not to be negotiated. The law is the law, and according to the law in Uganda and internationally, we are a legitimate political party. We have never been disagreeable to dialogue. We are for dialogue, but we don't believe in transactional dialogue. We believe in constructive and principled dialogue.
Beautiful.
First and foremost, I am not going to negotiate my freedom. My freedom must be guaranteed.
Oh, I love that. We don't engage in transactional dialogues. And in the past, Museveni has been known to be master of transactional dialogues, where they've said when you meet him, the only question he asks is, what do you want? Let me know what you want. Is it a house? Education abroad? Money on your bank account? or a position in my government. That's transactional. That is disrespect, a slap in the face. They engage in principled dialogues, reasonable, where I'd be like, hey, how about you stop targeting me? How about you release all political prisoners whom you're charging with trumped up charges? How about you leave power? That's principled. The problem of our country is you, Museveni. How about you quit? That's principled. But Museveni doesn't think like that. He believes that he's the only wise man. Like I've said in my past commentaries, he refers to himself as modern day king. Of recent, he said he doesn't like it when folks refer to themselves as president, only for me to tell my followers that I am president of this YouTube channel. Now, Museveni, it is fine.
But do you think that there are conditions under which you could go back to Uganda despite the antagonism you mentioned with the regime and especially the son of the president?
Absolutely. I intend to go back to my country. My fight is in Uganda. My work is in Uganda. And my citizenship is in Uganda. I'm a Ugandan and I have to go back to my country. However, I am supposed to be in Uganda as a free citizen, not as a person who must beg for my freedom.
Beautiful. Wow. I love this.
Are you calling for sanctions against the regime by the United States, by Europe, or given that there have been strong backers of Museveni in the past, you don't think that's realistic at all?
Let's go.
Clearly, I am calling for sanctions, not only from the United States or Europe, but all believers in democracy, all believers in human rights, and all believers in the rule of law. These are values that bring us together as citizens of the world, as the international community.
Exactly.
For democracies to be seen to work or cooperate with non-dictatorship, that is an embarrassment, that is an indictment to their legitimacy. So we are calling for sanctions against those that violate human rights, most importantly Museveni, his son, and all the officials that subvert democracy and the rule of law and abuse rights. I know that Uganda depends so much on foreign aid, and we have constantly been saying that that aid should be tied to values, should be tied to democracy. It should be conditioned to democracy, the rule of law, and respect for human rights.
I mean, tell me how people hate when Bobi Wine says that, because I've had some regime apologists and Museveni Laki say, Bobi Wine is asking for these folks to stop funding, to stop giving us aid. But you know what's going to happen to the Ugandan citizens? That's not his argument. He says, hey, you can go on and support Uganda. We need help from you folks. But how about you condition this help? You be like, I'm giving you this money, I'm giving you all this hope, but would you please stop abducting, torturing, and killing innocent people? To me, that's reasonable. If it doesn't make any sense to you, there's something wrong with you, and that you might have to check in with a psychiatrist to know whether your mental health is okay. If I say, I think I want the US, I want France, I want international bodies and global partners to sponsor Uganda, but how about they come with those firm conditions that we're giving you this money, but hey, stop targeting voices of dissent. How about you release political prisoners? You work with me because you admire me as a country, France, because I'm a democracy. Won't you want to be like this? Imagine if President Donald John Trump had to arrest all his political opponents. The governor of California would be in prison. The governor of Minnesota, Tim Walz, would be in prison. Gavin Newsom. Former Vice President Kamala Harris or even Barack Obama would be in prison. Imagine. But these folks continue dealing with the USA and talking about how it is institutional in as far as spreading democratic values is concerned, but they won't copy anything. Actually, when you tell them about, hey, democracy, they only quote or refer you to America's foreign policy. See what's going on in Iran. Okay, we understand there's no perfect country, but how about you copy what's going on in the inland of the USA? Jeez.
As a conclusion,
like the peaceful transfer of power. How about that?
Bobi Wine, do you still want to be president of Uganda, or have those past experiences?
What do you mean?
Law and respect for human rights.
As a conclusion, Bobi Wine, do you still want to be president of Uganda, or have those past experiences, especially this last one, indicated you that it's maybe not something you want to pursue?
Oh.
Well, I have been elected president of Uganda
twice.
I've been elected president of Uganda twice. However, what is important to me is not me as an individual to be president. It's not about me. It is about freedom for our country. It's about the restoration of democracy for Uganda. It's about the respect of the rule of law and ensuring that all Ugandans enjoy their human rights and live in their country as full humans, whether I'm president or not. So,
I love you. Come on.
I've said it again and I say it right here on France 24 that it is not about me, but about ourselves. There is a whole generation of talented and qualified young people, and we must pave a way for that generation that must live not in dictatorship, but in absolute democracy.
Wow.
That is our wish, that is our fight, and that is our mission.
Preach, don't stop. And the interview is just coming to an end. Come on.
Bobi Wine, I want to thank you very much for being...
No! He was just starting to preach. I love that. The issue is not about Bobi Wine becoming president. Like I've seen, again, regime apologists say, you are into this thing, but do you know Bobi Wine is not going to become president? That is not my desire to see Bobi Wine becoming president. Would I be happy? Absolutely. I would want him to be president, like as early as 2021. But hey, it doesn't matter who is occupying the highest office in the land, as long as they have respect for the rule of law. They have respect for democratic values like human rights, constitutionalism, accountability, to mention but a few. I don't care. Like I've said, I don't care whether I'm a member of parliament or minister. I do not even a desire, not even an ounce, a minuscule of desire for me to be president, prime minister, minister or member of parliament, councillor. I don't care. Zero. As long as those folks who are occupying those positions are serving the people. Period. It shouldn't be about Bobi Wine becoming president. It should be about changing systems and institutions to serve the interests of the people. Simple. But every time we engage in conversation with these Museveni lackeys, Bobi Wine won't be president. He can fight all he wants, but he won't be president. It is not about the position. It is about the substance of the position. That's why Museveni engages in this condescending tone every time he speaks. Says, I saw those guys in parliament doing so and so, and I left them. Okay, what does that even imply? That you would do something to them? He doesn't even appreciate the decorum and the civility in language they use in the parliament. But he believes that he actually has some sort of power to decide how members of parliament should address each other or refer to the head of the house. It is because to him, it is about the position. It is not about the substance. What does this position give you to do? What does it accord you to do? It is not to brag and move around. Hey, see me, I am president. You don't... president. It means nothing, really. It means nothing. We all can be president. I mean, if you really think that you're special out of 45 million Ugandans and you think, oh, I am special because I'm president, there's something wrong with you. Out of social contract, we said, hey, we all can be presidents, but we can choose one of us to lead us. But he cannot do it by himself. We're going to send him some people called ministers, and there's going to be another group called members of parliament. There's going to be another group who belong to the arm called the judiciary. And in that, we have what we call the co-equal branches of government. And then when you break that down, then you have other institutions that help you. You are not a man on an island. Oh, see me, I'm president. You can't do it by yourself, just like we cannot do it without a direction. Jeez. I love this conversation. You let me know what you think. I think it is timely. I think Bobi Wine said everything he had to say, and I cannot wait to interview him one more time. I don't know when, but I've always enjoyed to drink from the overflowing cup of wisdom and patriotism from this man. All right, my name is Mordecai Morisa. I think I should let you go. Folks, before I let you go, I want to let you know I started a sponsorship program where folks out there sponsor this show by paying 20,000 shillings every month. Yes, I think that's around $4. So if you want to be part of the team that sponsors this show, please write to me on my WhatsApp, +1 712 303 7831. We're looking for 100 people. If we make it to 100 people, and that will be enough. All sponsors will have their names displayed at the end of the show. So if you want to be part of the team, please go back and listen to the phone number. I'll read it one more time. +1 712 303 7831. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Did you enjoy what you just watched?
I'm sure they did.
I'm going to guess that you did. How about you consider subscribing to Mordecai Marissa Live YouTube channel? Thank you.